Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure, the untold fortune of the 1990 Monticello Jefferson nickel with P mint mark. A billionaire's secret. First up, in the heart of American numismatics lies a coin that defies expectations, shatters myths, and holds the potential to change your life forever. The 1990 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, bearing the prestigious Philadelphia P mint mark. At first glance, it may appear like any other 5-cent coin tossed in change jars across the nation. But don't be deceived. What you may be holding in your hand isn't just metal, it's a ticking treasure chest. This coin is far from ordinary. It's the golden gate to unimaginable wealth, often whispered about in elite collector circles as the sleeping billionaire's penny. This nickel, featuring the iconic Monticello building on the reverse and the noble portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, has been known to turn up in unassuming places, old drawers, inherited coin jars, or even flea market stashes. But one rare batch minted in Philadelphia in 1990 carries with it something more than historical symbolism. It holds numismatic magic. These special error nickels, or ultra-high-grade strikes, are the reason collectors and investors worldwide are chasing after this coin like modern-day treasure hunters. Why is it so valuable? The key lies in a blend of factors: rarity, condition, hidden errors, and mystery. Some specimens from the 1990 batch were struck with dramatic double dies, off-center printing, missing layers, or even ghost-like weak strikes of the mint mark. A few elusive pieces are believed to have been struck on the wrong planchet, mistakenly pressed on 1-cent copper blanks instead of 5-cent cupronickel ones. These coins, if authenticated, are worth millions, not thousands. They are legendary among dealers, with some quietly traded behind closed doors for life-changing amounts. Now imagine owning one in pristine, uncirculated condition, untouched by time, its surfaces gleaming with natural luster. These coins are sometimes graded MS 67 to MS 70, and collectors know the higher the grade, the higher the price climbs, skyrocketing into the millions. And if your 1990 Jefferson nickel contains an unexplained anomaly or unique flaw, that could multiply its value exponentially. The most mysterious versions are called black swan nickels in coin collecting lore because they're rare, beautiful, and no one sees them coming. That if you possess this coin, you're not just lucky, you're holding a financial time bomb ready to detonate into generational wealth. But beware, many coin buyers may try to downplay its value, offer you a fraction, or act disinterested. Don't be fooled. Do your research, get it graded professionally, and hold your ground, because the right buyer could offer millions on the spot. This coin is your golden ticket, your modern alchemist's stone, capable of flipping your reality in an instant. Think about it. This tiny 5-cent coin, the size of a thumbnail, could wipe away debt, buy you mansions, fund global travels, and secure a future you've only dreamed of. But you must recognize its power. Don't underestimate its worth just because it's modest in appearance. Inside its modest shell is a storm of opportunity, a vault of fortune only revealed to those wise enough to recognize it. There are whispers that only a handful of the rarest versions exist in the world, quietly passed from one elite collector to another. Auction houses prepare for years to get their hands on one. In some cases, anonymous billionaires compete privately for these coins, treating them not just as collectibles, but as cultural relics. Modern treasures as valuable as Picasso paintings or antique royal jewels. So, if you are fortunate enough to have the 1990 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, don't toss it, don't sell it without investigation, and certainly don't let it go cheap. This is more than a coin. It's a revolution in your pocket. It holds the power to make you a legend. Treasure it, protect it, and when the time comes, let it unlock the destiny that awaits you. Second in the shadows of everyday pocket change lies a coin so underestimated, so quietly powerful, that it can completely transform the course of your life in the blink of an eye. This is no ordinary coin. This is the 1992 Monticello Jefferson nickel, struck at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the modest letter P. Though it may only say 5 cents on its surface, what this rare beauty represents is far greater. The key to multi-million-dollar fortune. Yes, this nickel is whispered about in hushed tones among elite collectors and auction brokers. Because for those who truly understand its rarity, it's not just a coin, it's a golden secret. At the heart of its design stands the majestic Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's architectural masterpiece, watching over the reverse like a silent guardian of history. On the front, the enduring profile of Jefferson himself stares boldly ahead, embodying American legacy. But beneath that familiar appearance lies the hidden fire. A special batch of these 1992 nickels came out of the Philadelphia Mint with mysterious errors, rare strikes, or were preserved in such a pristine state that their value has soared into the millions. Only a few examples have ever surfaced, and when they do, they ignite frenzy in the numismatic world. What makes the 1992 Jefferson nickel so prized? It's not just age. It's precision, anomaly, and perfection. Some coins struck in 1992 were created using misaligned dies, resulting in double images, ghosted Monticello outlines, or misplaced mint marks. Others were struck on rare planchets, blanks meant for pennies, foreign coins, or even experimental alloys. These oddities, when combined with an ultra-high mint state condition, like MS 68 or MS 69, elevate the coin from collectible to financial phenomenon. These aren't coins. These are investment-grade artifacts, and they command bids that can blow past the $1 million mark. The most electrifying versions of the 1992 Jefferson nickel are those with unique die varieties, slightly altered details, that can go unnoticed by the average eye but are instantly recognized by elite collectors. One tiny deviation in the steps of Monticello or the placement of the P mint mark can mean the difference between 5 cents and $5 million. And if you possess one of these rarities, you're not just lucky. You're sitting on a life-altering relic, one of the few in the world. So imagine finding this unassuming little coin in a jar, an attic box, or passed down by a relative. The average person might toss it aside, unaware of the storm of prosperity hiding within it. But those with knowledge, those who look closer, understand the explosive value this coin carries. It can buy homes, launch empires, wipe away every debt you've ever had, and leave a legacy that lives on for generations. That's the power of this forgotten titan of American currency. Even more thrilling is the mystery that surrounds the 1992 P. Jefferson nickel. How many are out there? Why did certain variations appear only in limited quantities? Some collectors speculate that test strikes or experimental minting runs were unintentionally released, making these rare coins almost mythical. And that mythos is what gives them their incredible value. The less that's known, the more people are willing to pay. And that demand makes it a billionaire's hunt, a treasure chase through time. The tragedy, however, is that many owners never realize what they hold. They trade it away, spend it without thought, or hand it off for pocket change. But not you. If you're reading this and you own a 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, inspect it, protect it, get it graded by professionals. Because you may be one of the rare few chosen by fate to hold $1 million marvel in the palm of your hand. Let this coin be your awakening. Don't dismiss its modesty, because the greatest treasures in history have often arrived in the humblest of forms. The 1992 Monticello Jefferson nickel isn't just currency. It's your secret fortune, your hidden legacy, and your chance to change everything overnight. Third, prepare yourself for a journey into the world of hidden treasures, where the smallest objects carry the most earth-shattering value. Among America's quietest numismatic legends stands the 1993 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, struck with the elusive D mint mark from Denver. This coin, often mistaken as ordinary pocket change, may in fact be the golden gate to generational wealth. Its modest face value of 5 cents is merely a disguise. In truth, this coin could be worth millions of dollars, a sleeping fortune that turns those who find it into overnight billionaires. At first glance, it looks like any other Jefferson nickel, the timeless side profile of Thomas Jefferson, resolute and visionary, on the obverse. On the reverse, his beloved Monticello stands tall, etched in proud detail. But hidden within select 1993 D specimens are qualities so rare, so electrifying, that collectors would wage bidding wars to the seven-figure mark just to secure one. You see, a unique batch of 1993 D nickels escaped into circulation under mysterious circumstances, and they are unlike anything else in the modern U.S. coinage scene. What sets this coin apart? It's the combination of rare die errors, unexpected planchets, and untouched condition. Some 1993 D nickels were mistakenly struck on 1-cent copper blanks, creating a Jefferson nickel with a reddish tone and improper weight. Others were misaligned, double-struck, or showed ghostly shadows of design elements, flaws that today's collectors view not as mistakes, but as miracles. These coins are so rare that only a handful are known to exist, and even fewer have ever made it into the open market. Condition is everything, and when one of these nickels surfaces in mint state 67, 68, or higher, its value explodes. Coins that have been preserved since 1993 without a single touch of wear become the crown jewels of Jefferson nickel collecting. Now add a mint error, a striking misalignment, a clipped planchet, or a weakly struck Monticello dome, and you're looking at a coin that could sell for millions at a top-tier auction. That's the level of power this coin holds. It doesn't just sit in your palm, it commands your future. This 1993 D. Jefferson nickel isn't just a collectible. It's a legacy in metal, a bridge between past and future, and a gateway to a life beyond imagination. It's the kind of coin that doesn't just change your life, it changes your children's and your grandchildren's. It buys freedom, property, dreams, and dignity. It is the American dream, pressed into 5 grams of copper-nickel alloy. If you own it, protect it like a treasure chest, because that's exactly what it is. But beware, the world is full of those who would underplay its value, hoping to acquire it for pennies. They know its worth, but will act indifferent, offering a few dollars and masking their excitement. Don't be fooled. Before parting with such a coin, get it graded by professionals, store it securely, and understand that you are holding one of the rarest monetary marvels ever minted. The real value of this coin lies not in its denomination, but in the myth, scarcity, and obsession it inspires. The whispers about the 1993 D nickel have spread through elite coin circles for years. Some say only a handful remain in flawless condition. Others believe a small test batch was accidentally released from the Denver Mint, coins that were never meant to enter circulation. That mystery only fuels the fire, pushing its value higher each time one is discovered. This is why coin magnates, museum curators, and private investors alike are always on the lookout for this exact piece. So if fate has placed the 1993 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in your hands, don't underestimate what you're holding. This is not just pocket change. It's your personal revolution, your escape plan, your path to unimaginable fortune. Guard it well, for the humble nickel you see today may be the billion-dollar ticket to the tomorrow you've always dreamed of. Fourth, imagine holding in your palm a small, unassuming coin, lightweight, familiar, and easily overlooked. But what if I told you that this ordinary-looking piece of metal might just be your ticket to becoming a billionaire overnight? That's the reality behind the 1994 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, struck with the D mint mark from the Denver Mint. Though it says just 5 cents, its true worth cannot be measured by its face value. This coin, in rare forms, holds life-altering wealth, and if you're lucky enough to own one, you're sitting on a treasure worth millions of dollars. The beauty of this coin lies not just in its design, but in the incredible rarity and hidden errors that some versions of the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel carry. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson stands proud and steadfast, a founding father, a president, a symbol of American resilience. The reverse showcases Monticello, his beloved home, stamped with crisp architectural precision. But deep within the metal of certain 1994 specimens lies a secret that separates the common from the priceless. A small batch of coins with extraordinary minting mistakes or unique characteristics, making them prized relics in the eyes of elite collectors. Some of these coins feature off-metal errors, accidentally struck on blanks intended for foreign coins or even on copper planchets, giving them a reddish hue unlike the standard cupronickel alloy. Others contain die clashes, doubled images, or misaligned strikes so distinct they're viewed as masterpieces of minting anomalies. These are not flaws. They are treasures of rarity, each one telling a different story of how chance and accident forged something worth far more than gold. And when these rare nickels surface in pristine mint state condition, especially with grades of MS 67, MS 68, or higher, their value skyrockets. Collectors don't just want them, they fight for them. Private investors, museum curators, and wealthy numismatists know that coins like this do not come around twice. One lucky owner could see their humble nickel valued at $1 million, $5 million, or more, depending on its uniqueness, grade, and provenance. A flawless example with an error that's never been seen before? That's a blank check waiting to be written. Now imagine this. Somewhere, sitting forgotten in a coffee tin, a sock drawer, or an old wallet, rests one of these ultra-rare 1994 D. Jefferson nickels. It may belong to someone who has no idea they're holding a life-changing fortune. But not you. You've been given knowledge. If you own this coin or stumble upon one, don't let it go. Don't take it to a pawn shop or coin dealer who offers a few bucks. Protect it. Authenticate it. Grade it professionally. Because you are now the guardian of something greater than money. You hold a piece of numismatic destiny. This coin is more than a collector's dream. It's a symbol of hidden wealth, of overlooked potential, of history and error converging in the perfect moment to create unimaginable value. It doesn't matter where you come from, how much is in your bank account, or what your past holds. If you have this coin in your hand, you've got the power to flip your future upside down, to build empires, to make dreams reality. There's also an air of mystery surrounding the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel. Only a small number of ultra-rare examples have ever surfaced, leading some to believe that a secret batch was never officially released or that private test strikes left the Denver Mint by mistake. These rumors only fuel the frenzy. In the eyes of top collectors, mystery adds millions. Your coin could be one of the unaccounted few, a ghost in the records, a key that unlocks doors never meant to open. So, if you're lucky enough to possess the 1994 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, don't ignore it. Don't underestimate it. It may appear small, but inside it carries the weight of wealth, the power of history, and the spark of fortune. Hold it tightly, treat it with care, and when the moment is right, let it change your life forever. Because in the world of rare coins, this one is a kingmaker. 5. In the world of numismatics, there are rare moments where history, error, and fate collide to create something far beyond its intended value. Such is the case with the 1995 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, struck at the Denver Mint, proudly bearing the D mint mark. At face value, it reads just 5 cents. But hidden in a few exceptional examples of this coin lies an untapped fortune so vast, so unimaginable, that it could make you a billionaire overnight. If you have one of these ultra-rare pieces, you may be unknowingly holding the most valuable coin of its kind ever created. Let's start with its classic look. Thomas Jefferson's strong and solemn profile on the obverse, a symbol of America's wisdom and endurance. Turn it over, and you're greeted by the stately image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, standing with timeless grace. But this isn't about design. This is about discovery, about the whisper of mystery and power that lives within very specific 1995 D nickels that were never meant to exist. These aren't just coins. They're currency miracles, born from minting errors, anomalies, and hidden brilliance that elevate them into the realm of legendary wealth. In rare instances, coins from the 1995 D. Jefferson series were struck with spectacular errors, double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and even planchet misfires, where the coin was minted on the wrong metal. There are rumors of a few 1995 D nickels being accidentally struck on bronze penny blanks or foreign planchets, resulting in shocking color changes, weight variations, and unmatched rarity. These anomalies, when authenticated, fetch sky-high prices, often millions of dollars at private auctions or through elite collector networks. And the value doesn't stop there. What really launches these coins into the upper stratosphere is their grade, the state of their preservation. If your 1995 D. Jefferson nickel is an MS 67, MS 68, or even MS 69 condition, untouched by wear, still gleaming with original luster, then its worth grows exponentially. One error plus one high grade equals a life-changing masterpiece. These coins are so scarce that they have become mythical, whispered about among collectors like lost treasures waiting to be unearthed by someone bold enough to believe in their potential. Now imagine this. You check your old coin jar, flip through an inherited collection, or stumble upon a forgotten coin in a drawer, and there it is, a 1995 D nickel with a slight anomaly in the Monticello dome, or a missing rim, or a strange tone. To the untrained eye, it's nothing. But to those who understand the language of rarity, it's the silent scream of destiny. That coin could be your entry into the world of generational wealth, VIP auctions, and historic headlines. But don't rush, because the most dangerous thing you can do is sell it cheap. Many coin shops or casual buyers might offer you a few dollars, unaware or fully aware of the coin's true power. Don't fall for it. You must get it professionally, graded by respected services like PCGS or NGC, stored securely, and then marketed carefully to the right audience. Because to the right collector, your 1995 D. Jefferson nickel isn't a coin. It's a holy grail, a once-in-a-lifetime find worth bidding millions over. What makes this coin truly iconic is its mystery. How did these flawed or mis-made versions escape the rigorous quality checks of the Denver Mint? Were they experimental? Were they simply overlooked? Or were they the result of a perfect storm in minting history? We may never know. But that mystery is your advantage, because what cannot be explained cannot be replicated. And that's why the rarest 1995 D. Jefferson nickels carry unlimited value to those who understand their place in history. So if you hold this coin, or suspect that you might, don't underestimate it. The coin may be small, silent, and seemingly insignificant, but within its surface lies the power to rewrite your story, elevate your legacy, and unlock doors only wealth can open. The 1995 D. Jefferson nickel is no ordinary 5-cent piece. It's a hidden empire, a quiet miracle, and possibly the single greatest chance of fortune you will ever hold in the palm of your hand. 6. In a world where fortunes are buried beneath ordinary appearances, few treasures are as deceptively modest as the 1996 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, proudly stamped with the D. Mint mark from the Denver Mint. At first glance, it's just another coin, the kind jingling at the bottom of a change jar or forgotten in an old drawer. But some rare specimens of this coin are anything but ordinary. Within select 1996 D nickels lies a staggering, world-shifting truth. They are worth millions of dollars. If you hold one of these ultra-rare variants, you may be unknowingly gripping the key to instant, unimaginable wealth. The design is iconic. The sharp, resolute image of Thomas Jefferson facing left on the obverse, and the elegant Monticello estate on the reverse. The coin speaks of American heritage, strength, and vision. Yet, beyond its proud symbolism, it's what went wrong, or rather, what went miraculously off course, during its minting that gives it its explosive value. Some 1996 D nickels were struck under extraordinary conditions, creating error. Coins so rare they've become the stuff of collector legend. Double strikes, misaligned dies, off-metal compositions. All of these have appeared in whispers, with a select few confirmed to be worth a fortune beyond belief. Point one of the most valuable factors is the error strike phenomenon. A few 1996 D. Jefferson nickels are said to have been struck on planchets meant for foreign coins or cents, giving them a lighter weight or unusual coppery tone. Others have been discovered with broad strikes, rotated dies, or completely missing mint marks, making them standout anomalies in a sea of normalcy. These mistakes, though rare, are actually collector gold mines, and when paired with high mint state condition, MS 67, MS 68, or higher, their worth can soar into the millions. Now here's the kicker. Most people overlook them. They spend these nickels every day, never realizing what they hold. But those with a trained eye, a bit of luck, and a touch of curiosity could be in for the surprise of a lifetime. If you're reading this and you own a 1996 D nickel, even just one, it's time to look again, closely. Do you see anything off-center? Any doubling in Jefferson's features, Or the Monticello steps? Does the coin feel slightly different in color or weight? These subtle signs could indicate a treasure that's the marketplace for rare Jefferson nickels is on fire, with elite collectors and private buyers hunting tirelessly for error-laced rarities from the 1990s. And when it comes to the 1996 D, a confirmed mint error in top condition can trigger massive bidding wars at auctions. These coins are seen not only as collectibles, but as investment-grade assets, on par with rare art or luxury property. And the best part? You don't need to be a millionaire to find one. You just need the right coin in your hand, and the awareness to recognize its life-changing potential. Some insiders believe that a tiny number of 1996 D. Jefferson nickels were part of experimental runs, possibly using leftover or mismatched blanks, explaining the strange weights and metallic tones observed in some pieces. That mystery adds even more value. When a coin has no official records backing its existence, its rarity becomes immeasurable, and its price, limitless. These coins are not just currency. They're stories, they're secrets, and they're sources of power in the right hands. So, what should you do if you have a 1996 D. Jefferson nickel? First, don't assume anything. Get it authenticated and graded by a top-tier coin grading service. Handle it with care. Store it properly. Then, when the moment is right, seek out reputable coin auction houses or private collectors who understand the value of what you possess. Don't rush into selling it cheap. This coin doesn't belong in a change cup. It belongs in a vault or on a red velvet tray, being viewed by millionaires willing to pay for its storied in the end. The 1996 Jefferson nickel with a Denver D mint mark is more than just a coin. It is a time capsule of fortune, a silent millionaire maker, and perhaps the most overlooked gateway to wealth in American pocket change. If you are fortunate enough to own one of these rare treasures, then you're not just holding history. You're holding the power to 7 in the vast world of American coins. Few pieces carry as much quiet mystery and hidden potential as the 1997 Monticello Jefferson nickel stamped with the Denver D mint mark. This isn't just a simple piece of change. It's a silent millionaire maker, a coin that, in the right form, holds the power to completely transform your life overnight. Though it was born as a humble 5-cent piece, rare versions of the 1997 D. Jefferson nickel have been known to fetch unimaginable sums, making it a sleeping giant in the pockets of the lucky and the attentive. On its face, the design is familiar and timeless. Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, immortalized in profile on the obverse, looking boldly into the future. The reverse shows his iconic home, Monticello, calm and symmetrical, a symbol of Jefferson's brilliance and vision. But beneath that calm surface, within certain 1997 D nickels, hides a numismatic storm, a rare blend of error, condition, and scarcity that launches this coin into a different realm. The realm of multi-million-dollar collectibles. Some of the rarest 1997 D nickels are known to contain startling mint errors, coins struck off-center, double die obverse or reverses, or even coins accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, such as blanks intended for foreign coins or copper penny stock. These unique mistakes, though unintended by the U.S. Mint, have made these coins priceless to collectors. Combine such a rare error with an extremely high preservation grade, such as MS 67 or MS 68, and you now have a piece of metal that's not worth cents, but millions of dollars. And here's the incredible part. Most of these coins went into circulation unnoticed. That means they could be sitting in piggy banks, tucked away in old jars, or resting quietly inside a childhood coin album. Every so often, one of these 1997 D rarities surfaces, and when it does, it shakes the entire coin world. Stories have spread of anonymous buyers offering blank check bids, collectors flying across states to examine one, and auction houses buzzing with anticipation. The value isn't just in the metal. It's in the myth, the mistake, and the marvel of what this coin became by accident. Now imagine this. You find a 1997 D. Jefferson nickel with a peculiar texture, a slightly shifted image, or an unusual color. That could be the signal. That could be the moment fate knocks at your door. Don't spend it. Don't hand it off without care. Examine it, protect it, and have it evaluated by a professional grading service. Because that tiny imperfection could be the clue that this coin isn't ordinary, it's extraordinary. And it's worth more than gold, stocks, or property combined. These coins are more than currency. They are silent testaments to rarity, locked in time by a twist of fate at the Denver Mint. Some even believe a micro-run of experimental strikes may have slipped into circulation in 1997, never meant to be released, which would explain the handful of strange 1997 D nickels found with unmatched characteristics. And in the coin world, mystery equals value. When no one knows exactly how many exist, the price becomes limitless. If you're holding this coin, you're not just a collector, you're a fortune bearer. You may have unknowingly inherited a treasure, found it in pocket change, or rediscovered it in a forgotten box. Whatever the case, treat it like a masterpiece. Store it safely, have it graded, and explore your options carefully. Reputable auction houses, private collectors, even museums may compete for a chance to own what you now possess. A 5-cent piece with the power to fund dreams, change legacies, and redefine your entire life. Don't ignore it. Don't underestimate it. The 1997 D. Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a symbol of rare luck, and perhaps the most powerful 5 cents ever minted. If you have one of the rare versions, you're no longer holding currency. You're holding a fortune disguised as 11. Beneath the quiet clang of everyday change lies a coin so unassuming, so overlooked, yet so incredibly rare in its perfect form, that it has the power to completely change the trajectory of your life. This is the story of the 1999 Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with the noble letter P. What makes this particular year and minting so explosive in value is not just age or design. It's the rare anomalies and error strikes that transformed an everyday nickel into a multi-million-dollar miracle. If you have this coin, and it's one of the rare few, you may already hold a billionaire's treasure in your hand. On its surface, the 1999 Jefferson nickel follows tradition. The obverse bears the stately side portrait of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president and author of the Declaration of Independence. Flip the coin and you're met with Monticello, his neoclassical masterpiece of a home. But that's where the normalcy ends. Because deep within a select group of these coins minted in Philadelphia, something remarkable happened. Something that makes this specific coin one of the most valuable modern-era nickels ever created. In certain cases, 1999 P. Jefferson nickels were struck with astonishing minting errors. We're talking about double die obverse, where Jefferson's features or inscriptions appear duplicated. Some were off-center, giving the coin a jarring, asymmetric look that collectors crave. Others were minted on the wrong metal blanks, including copper planchets or foreign coin planchets, creating unexpected coloring, weight differences, and metallic shine. These rare variants, especially when found in uncirculated or mint-state grades, MS 67 or above, are considered treasures of epic value, often whispered to be worth millions in exclusive collector circles. The coin's value skyrockets when condition and error align. Imagine a perfectly preserved 1999 P. Jefferson nickel, untouched by time, glowing with natural luster, bearing a rare mint error. That coin becomes a once-in-a-generation find. It's the kind of discovery that coin dealers talk about. For decades, that auction houses feature as the crown jewel of a high-stakes bidding war, and that collectors will pay any price to possess. In the right moment, with the right buyer, this nickel could transform you from unknown to ultra-wealthy instantly. And here's the twist. These coins are out there, hidden in plain sight. They were not locked away in museums or safes. They were minted for circulation, handed over counters, tossed into pockets, and maybe even passed on as lunch money. That means the next legendary coin could be in a coin jar on your kitchen shelf, or tucked into a childhood collection passed down from a grandparent. One coin, one small piece of metal, could unlock the door to generational wealth. What makes this even more thrilling is the mystery that surrounds it. Why were these rare error coins allowed to leave the mint? Was it human error, mechanical failure, or an experimental strike that was never meant to be released? We may never know. But this aura of mystery only increases the coin's value. Because rarity is only half the story. Rarity with mystery equals priceless. That's what gives the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel its legendary status. If you possess one of these coins, and especially if it appears different in color, strike, or alignment, it is absolutely essential that you do not sell it casually or quickly. Have it professionally authenticated and graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Then store it safely, because what you have might not just be a coin. It could be the most valuable item you've ever owned, capable of paying for houses, cars, college educations, and far more. So take a second look. That nickel you once thought was ordinary may in fact be your golden ticket. The 1999 Philadelphia P. Jefferson nickel, when struck with rarity and preserved in perfection, has the power to rewrite your story forever. It's not just a coin. It's a legacy in your pocket, a silent symbol of immense fortune, and perhaps the most valuable 5 cents you'll ever touch.